Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I think I've improved the lighting a bit for this new circumstance here. So we'll see. Because obviously I changed my room around and then it was too bright behind me, so it made me darker. You can still see the shadow on my face here. But I guess it's okay for now. Anyway, I got a few reviews I want to do today. Just realizing that I haven't made any reviews during Lent because I was just taking a sip of my water, and I usually tell you what I'm drinking when I'm doing these reviews, and or I guess I kind of do them for the other things that I do, the talks or whatever. And my drink is uninteresting, boring water because it's Lent, and I'm giving up alcohol for Lent. Anyway, okay guys, today the first review I'm going to do is this book here, Anton Chekhov's A Nervous Breakdown. So you can see it's this Penguin series, Penguin Classics, but it's this series of little black classics. I bought about, I don't know, a dozen of these a few years ago, and I reviewed the Jane Austen one last time. And I bought these because they're literally paper pocket books. They literally fit in your pocket. And I was smuggling them into a place I was working a few years ago. I bought them to smuggle them in so I could read during work. Anyway, I've read dozens of Chekhov's short stories. He's the absolute best short story writer I've ever come across. Bar none, no competition. He's in a league of his own. And this one, A Nervous Breakdown, this volume here, it's about 100 pages. And it's got 3 of his stories. Now, I've read all 3 of these before. They're short stories, but they're kind of big short stories. Yeah, I guess they're not big short stories. They fit into the classic category of short story. But there's 3 of them. A Nervous Breakdown, The Black Monk, and Anna Around the Neck. And they're all amazing stories, all 3 of them. I think I put them in descending order of greatness. Maybe. The Black Monk's pretty darn good. Anyway, A Nervous Breakdown and The Black Monk were really interesting to me because they're very much about mental illness. Got some water gone into my volume somehow, water or something. I'm not too happy about that. I know who's to blame, but we'll keep that to ourselves. Anyway, so the first 2 stories, A Nervous Breakdown and The Black Monk, are basically about mental illness. I'd say the first one's about a mental breakdown, okay? And the second one's, not obviously, but it doesn't mention the word schizophrenia, but it looks like it's about schizophrenia. And the last one is about a poor girl marrying a rich older man, and it's quite good on its own account. But the first 2 were my favorites of the 3. A while ago, I was trying to read all of Chekhov's short stories, and I made a list of them. There's 200 something of them, and I've definitely read over half of them. They're all online, but in terms of in print, they're not all in print, at least not in any of the major series like Penguin Classics or Oxford Classics. Both of those series feature some volumes of his short stories, but certainly not all of them. So I imagine you'd have to get into some kind of hardbound university series that costs thousands of dollars to buy the whole set of Chekhov's writings. But I mean, you can't go wrong with Chekhov. He is in a universe by himself in terms of the short story. And it surprises me that Chekhov seems to be better known for his plays than for his short stories, which is just a travesty. So I encourage you to read his short stories. You cannot go wrong with him. Just amazing. Just a genius. And in fact, I am apt maybe to make him the 3rd greatest Russian writer. So Tolstoy, then Dostoevsky, then Chekhov. People usually say put Turgenev there as number 3 of the novelists. And of course, real Russians would put Pushkin as number 1. But I think Russians would put Pushkin the number 1, if not Tolstoy and Dostoevsky. But I say the third Russian you need to look out for is Chekhov, absolutely. So that's a quick little review for that, and I'll be back in a second to review some other stuff. Thanks, guys. Bye.